Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to this session. I'm just checking that I actually put the title. Just bear with me quickly. Let me just check that it's on perfectly. Okay, never you mind. All right, so hope you're having an awesome Saturday. I know it's the weekend, and I was going to say you have the kids home, but we've had the kids home for all week, so same all right. Well, today I still want to keep it short because I know a lot of us want to have like time just not to do work and just take a break. So I'm going to keep today's short. So what I wanted to cover today was deferred payments. So again, in the attempt to keep businesses afloat, the government is allowing for time to defer payments. So these are VAT payments and these are self-assessment payments. So I'm just going to go into a little bit more detail around that, and also this is around the time to pay scheme as well. So I'm going to take you through that and just share with you that that is available for you, and then how you can access it. Okay, so I am going to start with the very first. Yes, I've got my notes here. So I'm going to start with the very first, which will be our VAT deferred payments. So for all those who are VAT registered, so if your business is VAT registered, which I know most of you would be, if you're registered for VAT and you are paying VAT, you're allowed to defer the your VAT payments. I'll just stick to that. You're allowed to defer your VAT payments for 3 months. Okay, so if you are due in March, or you are due the 30th of, if you're due in March to pay VAT payment, you can defer it up until June. Okay, and that is how it works. So you can defer the payment until a later date, or you can pay the VAT due as normal. It's really up to you how you go about this. So it's a 3-month deferral, and if you're like me, paying VAT every 3 months, it's just basically pushing it to the next VAT due point. So if you're paying VAT every quarter, you're allowed to defer it for a quarter, just to give you that little bit extra cash flow to do other things within your business that are vital right now to keep you alive, in not so many words. So please, if your VAT is due, you can defer it for 3 months. Okay, and whilst doing all this, as I say, guys, you can always check in with your accountant as well. They should have all this information, I hope, but I am telling you this so you as the business owner are informed and you know what is available for you, and you're not just waiting for people to tell you, or you're not just relying on an accountant to tell you because they know that it's right to do, or they're aware that that's what your business requires. Okay, so VAT, you can defer payment for VAT for 3 months. And then there's the self-assessment payments. So if you have any self-assessment that you were due to pay, guess what? So self-assessment payments, if you're due to pay between now and the 31st of July, you can defer it till January 2021. So that is really good. So if you have a self-assessment payment that you're due to make, that can be deferred to January 2020, or until January 2020. So you can pay it anytime after July, basically. So if you are meant to be doing a payment in July, this can be deferred to January 2020. And I know this would be a sigh of relief, because sometimes self-assessment can be quite a hefty amount. So having that extra couple of grand to play with will make a whole lot of difference to your business. So those are 2 deferred payments that will help increase the cash flow or maintain the cash flow within your business, because again, this is where you need to really be cash rich to be able to do certain things within your business, to be able to keep your employees on board if they're not going on furlough. Okay, so that's your VAT. So the VAT can be deferred for 3 months, and the self-assessment can be deferred up until January 2021. And then the very final one around the whole deferral of payments. So again, giving us a break to breathe and actually see what's going on in our business. It is the help to pay scheme. And when it comes to your to your deferrals, you can totally defer it and pay it at a later date, or you can put a payment scheme in place. And this will allow you to have a payment plan with HMRC to pay this over time. Again, flexibility, and that is what we need now to keep the economy going. And the last one, as I mentioned earlier, was the help to pay scheme. And this is again for businesses that are in financial distress due to the coronavirus. So if you're in financial distress with outstanding tax liabilities, so this is if you have outstanding tax liabilities, then you might be eligible to receive you may be eligible to receive support from HMRC. So if you already have tax liabilities, okay, so that means you owe tax, whichever tax that might be, reach out to HMRC because they have the time to pay service. And this allows you to make an arrangement based on your circumstances in regards to paying back this amount of money. So basically they put you on a payment plan in not so many words. So that's available for you, and you're eligible if you pay taxes to the UK government. So again, it's more where you pay taxes, and also if you have any outstanding tax liabilities. All right, that is who it's for. So if you think this might be you, reach out to HMRC. Reach out, guys. Don't assume, reach out. Okay, I'm sharing this information because I need you to know all the different things that are out there, because sometimes in the news or in the press, they'll just focus on the big stuff and not realizing that the little stuff like, time to pay, payment schemes, deferral of VAT, and also deferral of self-assessment could itself help to small business owners like ourselves. So those are 3 things I wanted to share with you today in regards to helping you remain sustainable during this time of COVID-19, and also minimizing as much as we can the impact to your business. Okay, if you have any questions, again, please do share it down below, and I'll keep every day coming on and just sharing more information with you, whether it's from the government, whether it's from other businesses, whether it's from the local authority, or whether it is from software companies. Okay, and the banks as well. I'll keep sharing, because guess what? We have to keep our business sustainable, and we have to get through this. Okay, so you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It was great again having you live or having you on replay. Thanks again. I appreciate you. And until next time, bye-bye for now.